Yo, what's the word? What's the word? Welcome back. Another episode, Real Conversation Podcast, presented to you by Real Conversation Podcast Network, man. We got a jam-packed show tonight, man. Tap in, tap in. Appreciate all the subs, appreciate all the supporters, appreciate all the haters, all the troll babies. All y'all welcome tonight. Let's get to it, man. Tonight we will be speaking on 50 Cent, more beef. He just dropped some new tracks. He got a track with Max B out called No More Tricks, No More Lies. It's hot to me. We gonna speak on it though. But guess what? We got a response. We got a response from Maino and Papoose. Maino drop a track towards 50. Hey, he talking trash. And you got Papoose coming back with some fire. You know how Pap come, real lyrical, real, bars coming all day, nonstop. So we gonna tap into that. We also got some news in Texas, man. Texas woman snatched out her vehicle in front of her son over a petty speeding ticket. It's crazy out here. Dwight Howard, he going through it. His wife just filed for divorce. We got to speak on that. It's going viral. It's all over the place right now. What else, man? It's going down at the Houston Rodeo. I was just there last night. After I left, man, a fight broke out. Wild teenagers going crazy at the rodeo, man. Don't be caught lacking at night. It's getting wild out there. And Pastor Dr. Jamal Bryant apologizes for calling an end to the Target boycott. I thought the boycott was over with, but I guess it was some backdoor activities going on, man. We gonna speak on all that, man. We gonna tap in with the guests real quick. We got Divine on the track. We got CJ in the building. How y'all feeling, man?
Hey, what's up? Good morning. I'm good.
What's good? What's good?
What's good? What's up, family?
Yeah, man. We about to get right to it, man. We got to start with this 50 verse Papoose versus Maino. About to get right to the nonsense early, man. Put your seatbelts on. Let's get right to it, y'all.
Listen, y'all, somebody tell Fifth to put on the vest right now because both Maino and Papoose, they want all the smoke. That's right, y'all. For those who may not know, yesterday, both Maino and Papoose released a 50 Cent diss record. All right, it seems like every day now we waking up to another diss by another rapper who has issues with 50 Cent. Now, of course, Maino got it started yesterday with his record Bleed Like Us. If you haven't listened to these records yet, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description. But listen, Maino responded to 50, who put out this video, right? Or shall I say AI visuals of him on the remix to No More Tricks, which is a record by Max B. And, based on the visuals, it looks like both 50 and Max are sending shots at the Let's Rap About It podcast. Now, again, we already know about Max B, and his unresolved issues with Jim Jones since he's been home. You get what I mean? He done spoke about it in a few interviews. But the fact that 50 would repost this video, listen, you already know. Now everybody's talking. But Fifth, listen, he done pissed off a lot of people this year. And, for some, they're tired of the memes. They're tired of the trolling. And they're waiting to see if Fifth is going to jump in the booth into, will he actually respond to some of these rappers? You get what I mean? Real MCs, because right now, 50 has been very strategic and calculated. You get what I mean? But listen, the gloves is off. Everybody's sending shots. And 50, he's just trolling as usual. You know what I mean? Even with these visuals, like I said, it make it look as if both 50 and Max is sending shots at the Let's Rap About It podcast. Now, of course, initially, Maino, he reacted saying, damn, Fifth, you made us wait 4 months for this. Let the games begin. So, he already let Fifth know, listen, it's up. You get what I mean? So, of course, he also made another post, Maino, saying, I was always the first one out the car when that blue Ford spent the block. So, listen, Maino letting it be known. He's not scared. I'm pretty sure the whole damn Let's Rap About It podcast at this point, they're not worried about 50 when it comes to bars, okay? It's this other shit, when it comes to the studio, the lease, and all of that. That in itself is crazy. Now, Papoose, listen, he was talking crazy in his diss record. Like I said, excuse me, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description. But damn, out of all of these diss records, at some point, 50 got to respond. Now, of course, in Papoose post, he says, listen, I've been shitted on this hating ass chump. He was just waiting for the fight to be over, okay? He not only dropped the diss record, but he also made a video. So it seemed like everybody is joining in on this 1v20. But listen, 50, he's created his own list of enemies. Now, of course, he reacted several days ago, for those wondering, will Fifth actually get in the booth to respond to some of these rappers, letting it be known he's not going to respond, the way that everyone has been hoping for. You get what I mean? For those who missed what Fifth said days ago before the release of these diss records, this is what 50 had to say. I'm sorry. No response to the rappers who can't write a hit to save their lives. Moving right along. Short bus shorty. All right, now, of course, this morning, literally moments ago, 50 made a post reacting to the Maino and Papoose diss records, okay? And in this post, 50 says, I asked ChatGPT, who better than me? It said nobody, so I'm going to run with that. I'm the algorithm. All right, now, as you can see, 50 Cent is not motivated nor inspired to respond to Maino, Papoose, or anyone he believes that's not capable of making a hit record. All right. Now, listen, this is, 50's reason for why he hasn't responded yet. But we all know 50 responds on his own time. He's very calculated. And that's the point where people are kind of, become exhausted with 50 and his antics, right? They want to hit the bars. This is hip hop. You got Maino, especially Pap, he talking crazy. And 50's like, you know what? I'm going to keep it moving. Why? Because these men can't make a hit record. I mean, come on, Phil. Really? So why did you feel the need to respond to T.I., right? Or somewhat respond, because, again, he just put a bar in the theme song, right? And everyone said Fifth was a genius by putting the diss on, a theme song. Because, again, this is a spinoff to Power. We understand, right? After the success of Big Rich Town, we get that. But with Fifth, he has to create a narrative, right? Even with the studio over there with Jim Jones, we still don't know what's going on. You get what I mean? 50's getting these videos showing Jim kicking the door in. Listen, when you own the place, you don't kick the door in, man. Come on. You don't go through these things. Now, of course, Maino, he was on his campaign basically saying 50, he lied when it came to all of this, he basically came up with this narrative. Of course, now the landlord, by him discussing the details of, the lease and things of that nature, us in the public, we're not supposed to hear this information. That's supposed to be between Jim and the landlord. But now everybody's been privy to this information because 50, pulling strings, putting out videos and, paperwork. Listen, that's how good 50 is. But again, fans want to hear bars. Okay, this is rap. You get what I mean? And from what I see, let's rap about it. They got it started early this year when they put out the freestyle. A lot of people was like, yo, Fab, he had the best verse out of everyone on there. You get what I mean? And listen, he got straight to it. 60 seconds or less, he's sending shots at 50 Cent. And yet, 50 doesn't respond. At some point, it's like, yo, when will you, get back to rap? Because memeing is not going to save you. You know what I mean? Trolling is not going to save you from somebody like Papoose, who's just, rapping, going in, talking crazy. Now, I will say this. I feel like out of all the diss records we've heard going at 50 Cent, a lot of the angles are repetitive. You get what I mean? Speaking about his baby moms, his relationship with his son, a lot of the stuff we've heard already. So when we talk about, shock factor, right, and some of the greatest diss records, this is why I think a lot of people are just like, you know what? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Now with T.I. and his sons, that was different because we understand King jumped off the cliff, right? Defending his moms, putting 50's moms on a t-shirt. But Damani, he was the one. He was the one that kind of sounded like he wanted all of the smoke with 50 Cent. But again, he's much younger. And, Pap and them, they like, you know what? Damn all of this. I'm going to show you how you really get surgical in the booth. And come on, we talking about some of the best MCs. And yet 50 saying, yo, if you can't make a hit record, there's no point in responding. And to me, that's not a good enough reason, man. That ain't valid because truth be told, 50 can't put out a hit record today. That's the truth, all right? It has to be attached to a TV series, a show, because right now, and that's not a shot at 50 or any of these rappers, but understand that the industry, right, is pretty much, the bottom is falling out. Where's the money? You know what I mean? Streaming platforms have
Shout out Forgotten Kings TV. Gave us that content. Let's touch on it, man. How y'all feeling? CJ Divine, C4. What y'all feel about this? I wanted to get the viewers up to date. You feel me? Let them know what's going on. 50 going at it.
Honestly, I got to catch up, so I got to go check out the tracks and listen to what they said. I'll double back. I'll follow up.
Yeah, okay. Maino shit was decent. Papoose shit went hard. But I rock with that 50 and as far as hit factor, that 50 and Max went hard though. That could be on the radio. But all the other ones was nice. CJ, how you feeling?
Just got this stormy weather, and also I feel.
Hold on, come closer to the mic. We can't hear you for real.
I'm sorry. It's just this weekend was just dumb. Was just stupidity at its finest. Too many stupid people. Coming out to me. At the freaking same time, needing this, needing that, needing this, needing that. It's like, and then if I even have to told them what the fuck is this hours at, they asses just don't. They just go the other way. It's like, are you fucking retarded? Like,
damn. So you need to get some shit off your chest first and foremost. That's what's going on.
pretty much, it's been going on since Friday, and it's like, it's like these people, they just don't know. They just have no kind of sense that God gave a damn billy goat.
Right.
It's like, wow. Like, I never met this level of stupidity. It's just idiocracy at its fucking finest. Just dumb.
Yeah. How you feel about this beef though? This rap shit. 50 Cent.
50 is out of control.
Yeah.
He's gonna FAFO. He gonna fuck around and find out one day.
Damn, he gonna fuck around, find out.
Yes.
That's crazy. C4, how you feel?
All them niggas old, they need to sit their ass down.
Damn, you ain't feeling none of it, C4?
They need to take care of, they need to take care of their kids. That's what they worry about.
Yeah. It's all entertainment, though. It's all for the love of the sport, right?
When the last time any one of them made a hit? That's what motherfuckers say. I'm
No.
sorry. Everybody go in there, hey, put that 50 cent in. Or put that motherfucker, man, everybody listening to that shit, man.
Yeah. I feel you.
Man, niggas just be talking, man.
Yeah. Brian,
You
Brian,
got,
Mr.
it's
Snow,
time to
Mr.
keep it
Snow.
100.
How you doing, Mr.
Give a
Snow?
nigga
What's
the
going on?
truth.
I'm doing
You
well. How are
know,
you doing?
I'm doing great. Glad to have you back on.
Yeah, I had to step away for a minute. My wife was getting ready for bed, and I had to help her with a couple things, which I did. Now I'm back here in my office.
All right, all right. If you haven't heard about the latest nonsense news with 50 Cent versus a couple other New York
Time,
rappers.
time. That stuff is more lame than the New York Jets as a whole. I'll put an end to that right now.
All right, fuck it. Let's skip it then. Y'all want to talk
No,
about it?
I'll use a line my wife used. That stuff's more lame than the Ohio State Buckeyes when they played the Indiana Hoosiers for the Big Ten championship, a game that I covered, by the way.
Yeah. I know one thing for sure,
them motherfuckers
Mr.
too old.
Snow. He gonna keep some sports references. Yeah.
You don't want to see the stack I have on my desk of sports references right now.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's get into some more serious topics. All right, so if y'all haven't seen the viral video going around of a lady in Texas, Hurst, Texas, being snatched out of her car for a petty speeding citation, I believe it was over. It's going viral right now, So we're just gonna bring light to it on this platform, and we're gonna touch on it. But make sure to like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's go.
The other big story that we're following is the story of a video of a traffic stop in Hearst is now leading to more questions tonight. A North Texas woman now says she was hurt during that incident, and our Marissa Armas spoke with the woman's attorney and shares what the Hearst Police Department has to say.
It's a video that's now widely circulating online. This is the end of an encounter with Hearst police following a traffic stop in January.
Please stop.
The video shows Tanisha Thompson being pulled out of her car by the neck by a Hearst police officer. Moments later, several officers are seen pulling Thompson from the vehicle and taking her to the ground.
Ms. Thompson had a black eye. She had a busted lip requiring 3 to 4 stitches. And other scarring and soft tissue injuries that she's recovering from.
Thompson's attorney, Lee Merritt, says his client was driving home to Melissa with her 15-year-old son when she was pulled over for speeding while passing through Hearst. The now viral video shows Thompson taking out her phone to record the traffic stop.
She wasn't happy that she was being pulled over. She did not believe she was speeding. She suspected that she may have been the target of racial profiling.
After arguing back and forth, an officer issues her a citation. She refuses to take it. The officer then tosses it into her car, and then Thompson throws the citation back out the window. The officer tells her that's littering, and that's when the situation escalates. Thompson tries to roll up the window, and the officer grabs her by the arm while repeatedly asking her to get out of the car. Thompson refused repeatedly before she was dragged out as her son watched.
The message that this kind of arrest and brutality sends to the community, especially when it's been ratified by the Hearst Police Department itself, is that if you don't respect a police officer, if you don't show them deference, if you don't kowtow to them, then they will brutalize you with impunity.
Merritt says the officers used excessive force and believes Thompson's Fourth Amendment rights were violated.
He could issue another citation for littering, or he can do what he did, which was completely lose control.
CBS News Texas requested an interview with the Hearst Police Department about the incident, but the department declined, sending us this statement instead, which reads in part, a formal complaint was filed on January 20th, 2026, claiming excessive use of force, and an internal affairs investigation was opened. A thorough investigation was conducted. The claims submitted were determined to be unfounded, and the internal affairs investigation was closed. The department added that the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office is continuing to investigate the case. We'll keep you updated as the story develops. In Hearst, Marissa Armas, CBS News, Texas.
Shout out CBS News for that content, man. How y'all feel about that, man? That was crazy.
Okay. It went south when she threw it out the window.
Right.
Period.
I'm not saying she was right for doing that, but I feel like that was, just too aggressive. Like how they handled her. They handled her.
Right. I agree. So it went south when she threw it out the window. Then the next thing he should have done was call for back. After she resisted getting out the car, the officer should have called for backup and then left it alone. Just stood outside and waited until backup showed up, because there was no reason to go through the rest of that. Because after that, it all went downhill.
Let me play devil's advocate for just a moment.
All right.
If and this is a very, very, very hypothetical situation. If they did not go in with force and they would have left her alone, as you suggested, who is to say, and Lord knows I don't want this to happen, that she wouldn't drive off and make the situation worse?
Everything's recorded though, so she got herself recorded doing that, and the officer has the car moving without, what's the word I'm looking for? Without it's a term for it, but anyway, so, without not confirmation, but without resisting. I don't want to say arrest, but there's a term for that I'm missing. That's not coming to my mind. But you know what I'm saying? Like they both got their own video of her doing that and him doing that. So
yeah,
that can be taken to court.
Both sides are at fault for the situation. But if there's one thing my dad taught me, it's a little word we like to call compliance. I just think of a situation where the police are.
That's the word.
Compliance, is that the word you were looking for?
Yeah, non-compliance, compliance.
Yeah, compliance is the key in this situation.
Compliance. That's what y'all saying would have saved us from that situation.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
If she just sits there, you don't fight in the car. You fight in court. That's what courts.
She could have challenged the ticket for speeding. She felt she wasn't speeding. She could have challenged it.
Exactly.
Was she deaf or what?
Nah, she wasn't deaf.
Okay.
But her son, though, what you feel about her son? Like, how y'all feel that's going to affect him?
There's a bigger picture than that.
Okay.
Once again, compliance is the key.
It's bigger than that.
Yeah.
Poor example. I mean, a poor example was set. Let me clarify that. But yeah.
Man. It's just sad, man. Once again, we just gotta watch that. The world gotta see that. Like y'all said, she should have complied. But a lot of people, they be fed up. I'm not trying to, throw her in it. But a lot of people just going through a life.
But you got to have common sense. It's a thing called common sense. And unfortunately, a lot of these black women, they lack common sense. That's a problem. And that gets them into the shit that they get into in the first place, such as this brutality.
Part of it is the fact that they do lack common sense. The other part is, and I'm speaking from experience with the women in my family, they refuse to show it. They want to immediately jump to the worst case scenario without sitting back and thinking what could happen.
They got civil rights though.
Yeah, like
everybody still has rights to say what about it.
Yeah, I feel like he sparked the whole situation with snatching her out by the neck. I feel like he could have did something other than that is too as well. He had to
Yeah,
go
yeah, that was
straight.
uncalled for. Yeah, that was the-
As a male officer, you're not supposed to touch a woman like that. You're supposed to have a woman, female touching a woman.
that's why I separated for
That's
backup.
law.
Right.
That's the only reason she gonna win.
Yeah, I feel you, cuz you're right. That's law. That's what I thought too. He manhandled him. That's the first thing I
Yeah,
like my eyes
you're
vision.
not supposed to touch women like that.
Right,
He was definitely
Agreed.
being
And
a little.
respect the woman.
right. Hold on, CJ. Go ahead. Let CJ talk. Go ahead, CJ.
He was definitely being a little too excessive with her, like too excessive with her, like she was just another man, you know.
Right. I didn't never see her as a threat, even when she threw the paper out. Yeah, she had a little attitude, but a threat? I don't know. I don't know about that. I feel like she wasn't a threat. But we
I
all
was,
gonna have our
trying,
own.
I was trying to say earlier that about her son, he's gonna be definitely traumatized by the police and his mom's actions.
For sure. We all gonna have our own thoughts, you know what I'm saying, coming up from the environments and our upbringing. So, like, we can all agree to disagree, but at the same time, I feel like we all witnessed him manhandle her. So I feel like that's what sparked the whole situation and made it go viral and all that. So I hope she get her just due in court. I'm gonna just end it at that. So next topic. Let's get right to it. So yesterday I was actually at the rodeo in Houston. I know Houston is the new spring break destination. So it's crazy out here, man. So later that night, after I left the rodeo, at dusk, as it turned to night, some shit broke out, man. Some shit broke out, man. YNs took over at night, man. You can't go nowhere at night around these parts, man. So we're gonna play this clip and we're gonna bring it right back, man. Make sure like, share, and subscribe, comment down below.
Now, I can take my business anywhere! And I know where I'm heading next! Search Zero with an X!
Have an umbrella handy. Troy Kless is live at NRG Park. Troy, how are things looking on the carnival grounds right now?
Carnival looks like it's going off without any problems right now. It's a little windy. And also, though, there is an incident last night that is getting a lot of chatter both here on the grounds and also online. Take a look at some video that came into our newsroom. Several videos have been going viral on Instagram and TikTok of a large fight that broke out on the carnival grounds on Saturday night. Dozens of people joined in, and eventually the police arrived to secure the scene. Witnesses say they were unsure what exactly led up to the fighting. I spoke with the man Damian Potts, a man who says he recorded one of the videos of what happened. Here's what he had to say.
I seen the dude throw the punch, and then after that, it was just I didn't know who was with who. I just seen punches throwing, kicks. Shoot, I probably even seen a backflip. I feel like the police were on alert, and then once the horses came in, like a lot of people like scattered.
The rodeo sent KHOU 11 an updated statement which says last night fights occurred in the carnival area, causing some guests to run and create confusion. Out of an abundance of caution, the carnival closed early to prioritize the safety of our guests. The statement goes on to say that law enforcement and the rodeo are actively monitoring social media and deploying additional officers as needed. And together we are taking proactive steps to ensure this does not happen again. Back out here live, many families who we spoke with say they were really disappointed by what they saw. We'll have their story tonight at 10. Live at NRG Park, Troy Kless, KHOU 11 News.
How y'all feel about that, man? It's going down.
Wow.
It's going down at the rodeo, man.
That's my only comment right now.
Insane.
I lost words.
I have been around my share of incidents. I'm from Chicago.
Right.
But I have never seen that.
Yeah.
I've covered NFL games. I've covered NBA games, Major League Baseball, college football, college basketball. I have never in my life have seen that. I've
What's your
never
topic?
seen.
The last time, go ahead.
What's your
I've never seen anything. I've never seen anything like that. And I'm an old fart because I've seen a lot coming from Chicago.
right?
The last time, this reminds me of one day, and particularly in high school when I was a senior, a fight, broke out next to me because one dude called another dude's sister a bitch, and then, they started throwing punches at each other, and then more people, more niggas just jumping in. And then that was not the only fight. A whole bunch of fights that whole entire day just kept breaking down. It's some crazy ass shit. And then people walking around here with bloody eyes and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
It was just
That's
madness.
crazy, man. That's crazy, man. It's just like, damn, at the rodeo, I thought that was supposed to be family friendly. Right? You would think. I was just there. Ain't no fights break out. I was there that day.
Yep.
It was a lot of
And
people, though. It was a lot of people. It's bound to be some type of tension. A lot of people overcrowding each other. You know it's gonna happen.
It's
That's anywhere.
it's four pretty simple words I can think of. As I've said, I've never seen anything like that. But you could be out somewhere enjoying an event, either by yourself or time with your family, and at any time, all of a sudden, my forwards would be, and then this happens.
Yeah, that's crazy though, man. There's a lot of families that went there that did not think that was gonna happen.
That's and no family should be subjected to that type of foolishness. They should not.
Yeah, people need to control their children.
Yeah, for sure.
Control the damn teenage children. How about that? Control the teenagers and these young entitled pricks out here. I'm telling you.
A lot of ass whooping was solved. A lot of
Hell yeah, ass whoopings.
And
Shit.
my dad would say, just my
no more.
But
my
some
dad.
people say ass whoopings abuse, because they say you abuse.
Okay,
There
if I
ain't no
had kids,
motherfucking abuse.
hold on. If I had
You
kids
gotta have
and they
discipline.
start acting, if I had kids and they start acting this way, okay, you want abuse? I'll show you abuse. Yeah, they'll be walking around here bloody and black eyes, disrespecting me like that. Got me fucked up.
Yeah,
And embarrassing me like that in the public.
yeah, for sure.
It's like, dude, I was like, well, my dad would say, just can their ass. It's like, line it up like somewhere in other countries, they just lined them up and just can their asses, whoop their asses with the cane or something.
Yeah.
It's like these people won't be happy until they catch a bullet between their eyes. I shouldn't say that, but wow. Because they're gonna come across the wrong one. I don't wish it on people, but FAFO.
Yeah.
FAFO.
Man, that's hilarious. It's crazy out here though, man. You gotta protect your family, man. You can't even take them to a damn rodeo. Come closer, come closer, come closer.
I said that's why now you see why I'm an introvert and I don't always go out.
Yeah, for sure. Just gotta know the right time, man. Be the wrong time.
Just gotta go when it open and get the fuck up out of there. Late time is going down. You gotta get out of there.
It's going down. It's going down at night. Everybody should know that by now. It's going down. So with that being said, we're gonna get to this last topic. I was gonna touch on two more topics, but the Dwight Howard topic, I don't even really want to go over that. I feel like that's more on some relationship type podcast channels. We ain't really into all that. But we're gonna speak on this right here. Pastor Dr. Jamal Brown, saying the boy he apologizing for calling it in to the boycott of Target. Y'all know Target. We had a boycott on them. And Jamal Brown, he was one of the founders, so I guess he apologizes for trying to stop the boycott, because a lot of people was on his head talking about this is BS. He sold out, you know what I'm saying? So he basically said the boycott was over because Target promised to spend $2.2 billion with Black-owned businesses and have more in the stores and all that. So we're going to get it from the horse's mouth. We're going to go right to his page and see what he was talking about. Say what they want, but right to the source. We're going right to the source, man. Let's get right to it. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Last topic.
Today was supposed to be a hallmark celebration. But given the most recent events that have taken place this week, we're having to make a hard pivot. I wanted to address you directly about what has transpired around the Target fast and the Target boycott. I have extended my life in serving our people, serving our community, and serving my congregation. The very last thing I ever want to do is be a proponent of division or divisiveness. I want us to be together as one. This week, I failed at doing that. When it is that I called for the end of the Target fast, most in our community and culture were disappointed, angry, frustrated, and bewildered. What did it mean? Have you sold out? Have you given up? You wave the white flag? And emphatically, the answer is no. I wanted to walk you through what has taken place over the last year that has gotten to the place of where we are right now. A year ago, Target boycott started in two different places, one in Cleveland, the other in Minneapolis, Minnesota, distinctively by two significantly strong sisters, Attorney Nakima and Representative Nina Turner. I watched it play out in real time, and it dawned on me that the Black church was not a part of the equation or the conversation dealing with civic engagement. And I pulled from their genius and their prowess the Target fast to walk alongside them. It was intended to pull together Black churches, Black congregations, and Black denominations to get back in the conversation. We're part of a generation that doesn't see the relevance of the Black church or has not been able to bear witness of our prophetic mantle. As a consequence, there's the largest demographic of Black people who don't go to church, 28%, the largest amount of Black people who self-identify as atheist, 8%. And so I wanted to drive the church to be in the center. The Target fast that began the first week of March of 2025 was just to go 40 days from Ash Wednesday to Easter. And in so doing, we understood out of the footprint and the blueprint of the civil rights movement that power concedes nothing without a demand. So says Frederick Douglass. And so we asked for four things. We asked that there would be a reimagining of DEI. We asked that there would be a redress around the inclusion of HBCUs in partnership. We asked that there would be a funding in Black banks, and we asked that there will be an honoring of the commitment of $2 billion for George Floyd that was pledged after his murder. 300,000 of you signed up at Target Fast and said, we're going to be a part of this movement for 40 days. 40 days came and gone, and yet you stuck in there. You held to the commitment. You didn't waver. You kept driving, and you didn't go in. I wanted to take a moment and personally thank you. We've had an amazing impact this generation has on a Fortune 500 company that so many people thought was too big to fail. Target Fast was just a strategy and a tactic of the Target boycott. It was not to take its place. Her boycotts are, in fact, riddled with a demand. But I wanted you to know that I've heard your emphatic outcry, that it wasn't just about those four, but Target, in the community's estimation, was a prime candidate for cancellation, saying no matter what happened, you were not going back. I was reading from a different sheet of music. I made assumptions that were not true. And I wanted to apologize to you for being a leader that was out of touch with what it is that the community wanted and sensed what it is that the community were demanding. It's much greater than those four, and I've heard you, overwhelmingly so. And not having a good read of the room, I take full responsibility of. I wanted to give redress to some things, and I hope that you'll lend me the time to do it. I am the son of a pioneering womanist theologian.
Extended until March 16th, 2 a.m.
How y'all feel about that? Jamal Bryant apologizing for trying to end the Target boycott.
Wow. I'm sorry, but my own people are just weird as hell.
Oh no! If y'all just tuning in, y'all know what we talking about. We talking about
That was funny.
Pastor Dr. Jamal Bryant apologizing for calling in a Target boycott.
That's just a simple nigga.
I mean, I really ain't got no words. I mean, I don't even know why he had to do all that in the first place. It was just confusing to me. It felt like it felt forced. I ain't gonna lie, it didn't feel genuine. Did that feel genuine to y'all? That felt staged, man. I'm gonna be honest, man.
Wow. I just felt that sound like it was staged or forced to me.
Yeah.
It's like almost to the point. It's almost like someone held a gun to his head and making him say the quote unquote right things.
Right. Divine, how you feel, man?
Man, like you, man. I really got no words for it. On to the next, I guess.
That's crazy, man. It just felt like anybody, I'm sorry to say this, man. Black community, y'all can get mad as y'all want to, but I'm gonna be honest with you.
Go say it.
Anybody and always like publicizes, I'm for the black community, I'm for the black community. It's always some type of twist behind it. Like, I'm sorry to say it. It's always some like gimme type shit in the back.
Thank you. That's what it is to me. It's always like some gimme shit, you know. It's like, dude, it's like you looking for goddamn clout or some validation, you know. Like, you're not doing it from your heart. No, you're just doing it for fame.
I feel like they use that they know our weaknesses. They make us come together as one, and then they profit for self.
I was gonna say that that was what I was gonna say. They profit for their damn selves, and unfortunately, that's what black people do. They profit off of each other. Like,
It's crazy.
like, and I'm. It's like, yo, until it's genuine, I'm not always. I'm sorry, but this black unity is just some fake ass. Just like Black Lives Matter, it's just some fake ass. It's just some fake ass fraudulent shit, just for fucking profit.
Yeah. Hey,
Fraudulent bastards.
y'all want to speak on this, or y'all don't want to get on this? Y'all want to touch on this?
Oh my lord, I don't know. I'm honestly, I have no words.
Yeah, I really don't. Y'all want to touch on this?
Dwight Howard. Didn't he have some gay accusations long,
Yeah.
a minute ago?
All that shit, man.
I don't think I want to. I really don't want to
Yeah,
get into this.
That nigga gay as hell. You don't want no woman. Nigga.
He
I
said
heard
he
he slept with a
addicted.
man.
He said he addicted.
Addicted to dicks. He addicted.
Pause. Extra pause.
That's crazy.
Tell him that's your preference. Your addicted to sex, but your preference.
Women had enough of men switching up, changing sides and shit.
A lot of gay shit.
Women said, "I'll take my hat on, go."
He tired of being under the cover. He wanted it every night.
This shit is crazy. Allegedly, they say he was a bottom. Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh my god. Heartbeat.
A dick did what he did.
Apparently, he was a dick dead.
Hey man, chill out, man. They're gonna kill you in the comments. Yeah, though, man. That was it, though. That was really the last topic. Y'all got some topics? Something I missed, something we missed this week. What's been going on?
Don't fuck with me. I've been fucked with all this weekend from these people at my job. Don't fuck with me on these comments, because I will virtually fuck you up.
CJ off the Richter scale tonight, boy. It's going down.
I'm telling you, I will virtually and spiritually fuck you up. And intellectually fuck you up.
Oh, not spiritually though.
Shit, snatched virtually.
But yeah, man. How y'all feeling, man? Supposed to be spring break. I know we all grown as hell, but in Houston, it's going down, man. It's crazy out here right now. I'm in the cut though, so I don't really feel it like that.
Like I said, that's why I don't. That's why I keep my ass away at home, or just hang out with a few people, or maybe sometimes go to a freaking sports bar or something, because dealing with large crowds, and also my first time it was in Los Angeles was in 2015, and people were just bumping to me, separating me from my crew. It's like, one of these days, don't do that shit, because that's some rude ass shit. And it's like, do you really want me to just grab you by the back of your neck and just body slam you or fuck you up?
All right, fam. Got to go. I'll holler at y'all, man. Much love.
Well, man, we out. We on the Rick. We
on
the tonight. All right.
All right, family.
All right, man. Yeah, good. CJ having a bad day, man. You good, CJ? Let it out, man. This is what it's for. Real convo. Let it out before we end. Just go ahead.
Ooh, and I swear to you, and I had this one crazy ass, dumb ass bitch of a Karen, I swear, on Friday night. Okay, she was coming from another location of the store that I work at. She's looking for these 20 pieces of flowers, of different colors. I was able to find the first set of the color that she was looking for the flowers, but the second set I couldn't find. Yeah. Then I told her dumbass through the phone, we don't have the second set here, but we do have the first 10 set here, so you can come pick it up. Minutes later, this same bitch comes to me, asking, "Oh, did you said you had a second set? You said you had a second set?" I said, "No, we don't have a second set." What the F? And yada yada yada. And I told her, You know what? How about this? Go to the out there with you and McKinnon flowers, and you'll see it there. And I'm like, I was just done with this bitch. I was just done with her. And then also a million people sneaking up on me when I'm in the middle of something. Excuse me, like hovering over me. Excuse me, where's this go? It's like, and then also, another. Excuse me. I'm already talking to one customer, telling them where such item or what such aisle is at. When I know when I'm talking to this one customer, I know where 2 or 3 of them. Excuse me, I need your help. Excuse me, I need your help. At the same damn time, it's like, can y'all just back the hell up? And I'm already busy with one customer here.
Right.
And it's like, and then also, don't even get me started with these items. Putting away million items, especially at the last minute, the closing hours. They always, it's these last minute shoppers. They have to come in at the last minute closing hours.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you people not, just not have any home training? Do you not have any freaking common sense? Do you have not any freaking accommodation? That's like,
Right.
it's like I can't do it. It's like and it's like wow. And one of my managers, she was such a witch. She
Yeah.
she abandoned this whole store for the weekend for us to deal with the craziness.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand it was a weekend off, but and she was a witch because I was going in there to get one of those handheld scanners, and she said and she complained, every time I sit down in 10 minutes, you coming in and knocking on my door. Well, woman, I need the dang on handheld scanners. How the hell am I supposed to do my job? Yeah.
All right. So man, we about to end it, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
That was CJ Rants right there, man. New segment in the on the show, man. CJ Rants. He might just rant anytime during the show.
It's not gonna happen all the time, but it was just one of those moments. Like don't it's like it was just one of those moments. So I'm gonna try not to rant that much. Maybe in an occasion, but not that much.
All right, cuz let them know where to find you. We out, man. Much love.
Okay, also Facebook, also CHA Vitalk Podcast, new page on my Facebook page. I have a new Facebook. So see you there.
All right, man. Next time, leave it in the comments next time.
Sure will.
All right. Appreciate you, cuz. All right, C4, what you gotta tell them? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. See you on that show. Let's keep it moving. Let's go.
All right, cuz. We holla at you. There y'all have it, man. New episode. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Hit that notification bell for more content just like this. It's your host, Mr. Smooth, the one and only. You can't clone me, so you might as well troll me. You better know that. Get in tune or get left behind, man. Tap in on all the platforms. Also tap into the audio platforms as well. Spotify, Apple, etc., etc. If you want to just drive, long vacation, road trip, hit the podcast, get all the shows from there. But we appreciate y'all. The next time, man, like, share, subscribe right now, today. We love y'all, man. We out, man. It's been real, man. Till next time, we gone, man. Real Convos Podcast presented to you by Real Convos Pod Network. Let's get to it, man. Love, we out.